The Returns of the Native has been called the Book of Egdon Heath. Egdon Heath is the personification of nature. Egdon Heath symbolizes the whole cosmic order in which man is an insignificant particle. It seems to be alive and aware of what these men and women are doing and suffering, and it even contributes sometimes in a crucial manner to their happiness or unhappiness. Egdon Heath is the central to the novel that holds the action of the novel and its character as though in the hollow of its hand. The heath is an extended image of nature of which a man is a part, in which he is caught, which cares nothing for him. His life in relation to it is short lived, as the bonfires which the peasants make of the furze that grows on the heath. Egdon Heath represents nature. It is the personification of nature, which is cruel, indifferent, and selfish to others. Eustacia is no nature lover. She longs to live a fashionable life in Paris. She dislikes Heath and says, "This is my cross, this is my shame, and my death." Heath does indeed kill Eustacia. Climjubrite is the product of Heath. Its shaggy hills are friendly to him. In his prosperity, Heath gives him sense of equality, and he tries to work for his people, and in his adversity, Heath swallows him and he becomes a furze cutter. And finally, he finds his ideal place in Egdon Heath and becomes a moral preacher for the people of Egdon Heath. If Eustacia is hunted by Heath, the Reddleman hunts the Heath. The Reddleman Diggory Wen knows every nook and corner of the Heath because he has wandered all over it many times. Not only he not lose his way on the Heath, but Heath is his very home, and a chance passerby may see the Reddleman's van parked for the night almost anywhere on the Heath. The Reddleman is lonely as the Heath, but he does not feel lonely. He is hand in glove with the Heath and makes use of all the Heath as all against Wildave, whom he looks upon as enemy. The Reddleman is perfectly in tune with Heath, and Heath plays with him no tricks. The Heath does irreparable damage to Mrs. Eubright by exhausting the heat-torn, wandering woman and then killing her with a venomous creature from its bosom. For pretty Thomasine also has Egdon Heath no ghost. To her it is impersonal open ground. Her fears of it are rational, her dislike to its worst moods reasonable. She calls it a ridiculous old place, but confesses that she could live nowhere else. In this way we find that Heath controls the life of all the characters of the novel. Heath also influences the plot of The Return of the Native. All the major and crucial events occur on the Heath. Eustacia's meetings with Wildave, the game of dice, the bonfire, the death of Mrs. Eubright, and finally the deaths of Eustacia and Wildave. All these major events occur on Egdon Heath. Egdon Heath also represent the moral wilderness of the people. It is a place where paganism and witchcraft flourish and church going is rare. The heath constitutes a kind of moral wilderness where the standards of value and behavior observed by the major character have to be imported from elsewhere. After reading this novel, we find that Egdon Heath is not only the background of this novel and setting of this novel, but it has a crucial role to play in the lives of the characters. It is also the personification of nature, and nature is a tool of destiny through which it controls the life of people. Egdon Heath symbolizes the whole cosmic order in which man is an insignificant particle. Man is tossed hither and thither in ruthless struggle of survival, in which the strong-spirited suffer more as they try to resist the sweepy destiny. Elemented forces of nature are masters, destiny or fate control with the natural elements. Nature is neither good nor evil in intent. One who struggles against it becomes its victim, like Eustacia. Egdon Heath has skillfully been woven in the texture of the story, and the importance given to it by Hardy lends an additional dimension to the novel instead of giving us the impression that it is something uncalled for.